What's good, y'all? Dr.Trehunna. I went to the refrigerator to pick up my Pellegrino. Oh, my bad. This is Perrier, right? I just started thinking about people when they used to say, hey, carbonated water is bad for you. And, you know, carbonated water can mess up your tooth enamel, etc., right? So I was like, you know what? That'll be a good topic for today. So today, what we're going to talk about is carbonated water really bad for you? And believe it or not, what are the benefits if you actually start drinking a little bit more carbonated water? All right. Since people always tell me that I'm bougie when I go to a restaurant, I never ask for the regular tap water. I always ask for Pellegrino or Perrier. All right.
Hey guys,
My name is Michelle.
Anita, Sarah, Julia, Peyton, Talia, Jazz,
Marquita.
I'm a physique.
Period. You love to see.
When it comes to carbonated water, a lot of people don't know that there's actually something called a Bohr effect. B-O-H-R effect. And basically what it states is the more CO2 you give to your body, the more oxygen your body can pull in. So what does that mean? Your tissues and your cells can actually receive a little bit more oxygen when CO2 is actually in the system as well, right? But you're over here thinking, okay, well, Trey, that don't make any sense because when I have a panic attack, I thought I have a little bit more CO2, which is why I'm panicking. That is not the case. Your body can become hypoxic when you have low oxygen. That's the definition of being hypoxic or hypoxia. It can do the same thing when it comes to CO2. So when it comes to the human body, your body always wants some sort of homeostasis. That means it don't want too much of something and too little of anything. So a lot of people nowadays, because we heard that, oh, your CO2 is going to convert carbonic acid and this is going to erode your tooth enamel, disregard CO2 just in the first place. There's a reason why when you go into a hot spring and you lay down and you relax and it has a lot of hot water or you're receiving a lot of mineral water, you start to realize that, hey, I just feel a little bit better that day. That's not just because of minerals, that's because of CO2. And CO2, believe it or not, it actually gives your body more circulation because your body is able to actually receive more oxygen. All of this stems from the Bohr effect. All right. So when you're talking about Perrier or Pellegrino or LaCroix, believe it or not, these things actually have some benefits to it because your body's now able to receive a little bit more oxygen and push it inside your cells and your tissues. Okay. Nowadays, a lot of people is afraid of being too acidic, right? Believe it or not, the human body has some portion of the body where it needs to be acidic and some parts of the body needs to be a little bit more alkaline. Believe it or not, there's a thing called alkalosis, which means what? When some cells are too alkaline, the cell's becoming more hypoxic, the cell is promoting an environment to grow cancer. Okay? So that can literally become a malignant cell very soon because a cell is too hypoxic and that's because it's too alkaline. Believe it or not, the dude that told everybody about this alkaline diet, he's locked up right now. Just Google. And the main reason why is because the whole entire body is not supposed to be alkaline, just like your stomach is not supposed to be alkaline. So if you're drinking all this alkaline water and you're thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm just eat alkaline fruits and drink alkaline water so my body can be more alkaline. And because my body's more alkaline, my body's less able to grow cancer. Believe it or not, it's the total opposite. Every single cell in the human body produces something called lactic acid and lactate. So if your body's producing lactate naturally, which is some sort of an acid, your body needs to be at some sort of an acidic state. Now, I'm not going to say all the way acidic, but just a little bit of acid, okay? So once again, too much of something is bad, too little of something is bad as well. So your cells is naturally producing a little bit of acid, and if you're actually giving your body some form of carbonic acid, because that's what's going to convert the CO2 inside your body, it's not going to kill you. And when you did hear studies or hear people talking about, oh, carbonic acid is bad for you, they're talking about soda. Okay? But correlation doesn't mean causation. They're not just talking about regular carbonated water. They're talking about carbonated water along with high fructose corn syrup. They're also talking about the caramel flavoring that they put in that Diet Coke. These little things actually is going to make this carbonated water a lot more acidic. And if it's more acidic because the sugar, the high fructose corn syrup, and the caramel coloring, yeah, these things all together in totality is going to be able to erode your teeth enamel. But at the end of the day, not one soda is going to erode your teeth enamel. You continue to have multiple sodas. The people that's having a 2-liter Diet Coke every single day, that's the issue. Or the people that's having a real Coke 3 to 4 to 5 times a day, that is the issue. Okay? It's the dosage that's gonna kill you. Just like you might get away with stealing from a store one time. Now, if you become a kleptomaniac and you continue to steal, oh, best believe you won't get caught. It's just a matter of when. Okay? So your one soda is not gonna kill you. If you do have a soda, and if you're somebody who's a follower of me, you should already know you should never drink a regular soda ever again in your entire life. You're not getting no benefits, you're only harming your body, okay? So if you are gonna drink something that's carbonated or a soda, make sure it's diet, right? But of course you can have a carbonated water, right? That's why I got a soda stream. Not only are you gonna receive more blood flow inside your body, but it helps with digestion, and you actually are going to upregulate your parasympathetic system, which means what? That is the system that is the inverse relationship to your flight and flight mode. So this is more the rest, healing, and digestion portion of your body. And a little portion of the population, they notice that every single time they have carbonated water, they might experience some bloating. But once again, that bloating is not bad, okay? But for a majority of the population, they notice that when they have carbonated water, not only it helps them with reducing constipation, but it helps them digest food, believe it or not. Everything happens for a reason, and that's because you drinking carbonated water is gonna help your body just a little bit produce a little bit more hydrochloric acid, because carbonic acid is an acid within itself, okay? So the more acid you have in your stomach, the more nutrients that your body can extrapolate out of the food that you're giving it. And this is more likely to get activated if you're receiving more CO2, okay? Hopefully I learned something today. I'm gonna go ahead and continue drinking my CO2 Perrier. And that's your reset tip of the day. It's gonna help you stay snatched all the time. Know in the summertime, if anybody's calling you bougie for drinking CO2 water, tell them, hey, this is better for my circulatory system and I'm getting a little bit of benefits. And this helps me be stress-free. Cool? Talk to you soon.